What's up, little baby? What's happening? I know you about ready for some action, so just slide to my current. Let's get nasty. Say, what's up? What's cracking? What's up, little baby? What's happening? I know you about ready for some action, so just slide to my current. Let's get nasty.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, it's us, all the way from the long lost island after a shipwreck.
Okay, literally from the TV show Lost.
Listen, good morning,
So,
welcome everyone.
welcome to our live. Now, normally I would sound more chipper. We would both sound more chipper. But quite
Hello,
frankly, I'm annoyed.
very much so.
And so let's go ahead and address it. If you've seen the description, if you've seen the title, you should already know what we're about to get into. The boys and girls have been really feeling themselves, and I don't know where the fuck it's been coming from.
Come
But
on,
let's go ahead and address it because this has gotten really interesting. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in.
welcome, come on,
Um,
come in, come on, come on in.
yes, let the people come on in. Before we really address it, it's like in general, Carl, how do you feel first off after seeing and hearing the things that you've seen and heard tonight?
I feel a lot of different ways. Well, I will say, watching the video, look, I understand. Bingeworthy is a great editor. This revisionist history that he has, I'm not so sure about that. I love how he made a video that completely fits his narrative. And I would like to say, y'all already know me. I've always been a truth teller. Like I said, some things I can't account for in the video because, like I said, a lot of things that he mentioned when it comes to his relationship with Endario and JT and Jamar, I'm pretty sure JT is here. She can go ahead and, vouch for some of that because I wasn't there for that. But a lot of things that he was discussing and he was giving, I guess, his commentary on, some of that stuff I was around for, and especially directly his relationship with me. That's not how that went, sweetheart. And as much as you want to try to put that narrative out there, that is not how that went. And I was
Mm.
a little flabbergasted at the way that how he recalls of history, because that ain't what happened.
Yeah, it's definitely revised history, and I'm confused as to why the fuck I was even in that video, anyways. Like that's
Yeah,
just what I'm confused about because this is where the fake shit comes in, and I'm not really a fan of. And I just want to address every bitch out here in the streets of Potomac, Atlanta, and wherever the fuck you lay your head. Please stop playing with me like I'm one of those bitches that y'all so used to out here in these streets. Please stop playing with me like that. I've been very
hmm,
kind, I've been very nice, and I've been very pulled up. Little do
come
you
on,
hoes know, I could get in the gutter with you bitches. Bitch, I'll beat you there. I will never meet you there. I'll beat you to the gutter. And it will definitely get real nasty real fast. So I try my best to be kind because that's what you're supposed to do. That's the
come on,
God-given way. And
come
I
on,
choose to try to be that person because that's what the Lord wants me to be. But please don't ever play with me or mine ever again. What the fact that you even had the audacity to make this video, it was the timing for me. Let's start there.
come on. Let's start with that.
We're gonna start with
You
the
knew
timing.
exactly what you were doing.
Yeah, the timing of all was very interesting, right? Like we filmed this entire show. We've been doing all this stuff for the past year. 2025 was everything from filming it to confessionals to everything that was done for this season, right? Justin ain't said a peep. Ain't been saying a word. We see him interacting with the cast. Nobody's saying nothing about it. Nobody ain't got nothing to do with that. Because when you left, we know the real tea. But in how we choose to act when it comes to it, it's amicable.
Come on,
Yeah, so it's kind of like, it is what it is. Like, okay, he going. We don't have to say shit about him. Like, contrary to popular belief, we actually are very professional, bitch. We don't address everything that be happening because if we did, y'all bitches would actually have a reason to be mad at us. Let's
come on,
really talk about it. So when it came down to it, nobody said anything about him. Nobody was trying to make it nothing. Nobody ever gave a fuck for real, if we totally honest. So the fact that you decided specifically the day before the premiere of Chasing Atlanta, you decided to drop this old makeshift ass video and create a whole narrative that literally defeats and go against what actually happened. And
Right.
to that, I feel like that's a problem for me because at the end of the day, me personally speaking, I never had an issue with Justin. Truth be told, I thought he was a cool guy, and then I was interested in his work. Like I even went to him personally. Like I would love to maybe get to know you and your work, like how you edit, because you're a great editor. Like I same thing that I told Dario. I've told this story a million times. I'm a student of the world, so bitch, I love to learn new shit. So the reality of it all is this: when it comes down to it, and I see a bitch who's doing something amazing, and I can learn from it. Well, yes, bitch. Hey, how you doing? I would love to learn. So I'm
Right.
always kind to him. I'm gonna tell y'all what the real tea about where all this energy came from. When he came into this whole situation, I assume this is just my assumption, but I feel like it's real just based off of the energy that's being, thrown out there. I assumed that he thought that this was going to be a dictatorship just based off of the fact that he had a name coming into this situation.
Come
So
on.
because he's quote unquote bringing something to the table and quote unquote making the show great, he thought that he was going to come on in and just tell bitches what to do. Well, first off, babe, you're new to it. You don't produce TV
At
shows.
all.
You produce your own content with still shots and cameras. It's not the same, and it's nowhere near the same camera work in any fashion. So when you're coming in and you're trying to sit here and tell bitches how a show's supposed to go and all these extra things, what kind of thing are you? What are you talking about? You don't actually know what you're talking about. So boom, we're casting the show. And my first time meeting him is obviously, we did like Zoom calls and shit like that. There were some meetings outside of me because I wasn't around at the time. So they had like physical meetings, but then when we started having the Zoom call, going through the cast, and then we're putting the cast and stuff together. Did we all agree on the cast? No. But that's just how life goes. We're not all going to agree on the same people and the same thing. That's totally fine, right? So when it comes down to us putting the cast together, we started seeing people names and stuff that me and Jamar specifically did not see, hear anything about, none of this stuff. So we started clocking T. So I'm like, what's happening here? Like what the energy is giving a little weird. Like I didn't understand, right? So I was just like, okay, cool, but I was keeping it P. Like I was like, whatever. So we had like our first official like production meeting together, gathered all the children, and as we're talking about the in and outs of the cast and all the things because we're gonna tell it, we gotta tell it all, baby. Of course, Carl was one of me and Jamar's picks for the season from the beginning. Yes. Yes, me and Carl are friends. Yes, Jamar and Carl are friends. Of course, if you're in a point of position that makes sense for your friend to be involved in and you can put them in that same position, why would you not? You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to it, yes, we wanted Carl on the show. Yes, Tremel is on the show. That Tremel was the only one outside of Carl and Tremel that Justin even wanted for real.
Let's tell
If
you
you look
why.
at
But see, well, he's in his big rant. He left out why he wanted Tremel because he wanted
exactly,
Tremel.
exactly. You
That's why
wanted
he
Tremel on the
casted
show
Tremel.
because you wanted to fuck Tremel.
And I told Tremel Tremel was like, well, I don't want that to be the only reason. I don't give a fuck if it is. If it got you on the show, bitch, hell yeah. I don't give a fuck. You want to fuck me, bitch, and put me on the show? Sure. Like,
Okay.
why not?
But let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck since we want to be telling some shit. Let's tell the true tea. So you wanted to fuck Tremel. That's why you wanted him on the show. You, however, had an issue with Carl because you had this fictitious idea of what you wanted for your platform. In your head. That's how you're speaking on it. Because in your mind, you coming on the Chasing Atlanta. Now this your shit.
Pretty
That's how you
much.
thinking. So you're deciding to sit here and say that you didn't want Carl, he doesn't fit the brand and all kind of shit like that. But you definitely left that part out in your video, right? Like, did you say that you didn't want Carl?
Well, in his video, he said that it was and Dario that said it. But let's play devil's advocate for just a second, just to interject for a minute, because I'm gonna play both sides. Because, like I said, me and Dario have a great relationship, but we're not friends like that. So, with that being said, let's say for shits and giggles, Jamar was like, I mean, not Jamar, and Dario was like, you know what, Carl don't fit the Chasing brand. I don't want him on the show. But the problem that we're having with that is that they didn't want me on the show in any capacity. Like, they didn't want me in the background holding a biscuit. Like, they didn't want me on the show at all. As y'all know, I've made cameos on Chasing before. So that was never the issue, especially if my best friend Tremel that I'm with 24/7 is on the show. me not being on the show as a background character holding a fucking teapot is very unlikely. It's usually when me and Terrell go anywhere, we usually go together. So it makes sense if you see me there. I may not have, I may be an extra with no speaking lines, but I'm there. So that would make sense. This man did not want me. The gag of it is, he don't know that I heard that come out his mouth. I heard him say that. So while you got your punk pussy ass on that motherfucking live and trying to say like, well, and Dario said it. Let's say that Dario did say it, and Dario would have never went for me not being on the show in no capacity. Like Carl can't come to a party scene and stand in the background. This nigga did not want me on the show at all. I've met Bingeworthy one time. Every time I've seen Bingeworthy, it's never been a problem. So you also said on the thing, well, I don't want this. You're telling on yourself in the video. Mm-hmm. Well, I know people that the new people don't know me. You and Ken, I don't know what your relationship is with Kendall, but when he said that, I don't know if the new people really think that I want to see them, but I wish them the best. That was only directed for me, because you knew you had been weird to me. To this day, he don't know that I heard what he said, and he don't know that I know he's been weird with me. I've never spoke about it publicly, and I wasn't going to. And I've always told y'all, I said, when the show comes out, y'all have heard me say it a million times, January 28th. I was going to tell y'all that. But since he decided to get his Ninja Turtle looking ass on here and tell everybody that, oh, I got a story to tell, let me go live real quick, that's why I'm saying it now. Because this story I'm telling y'all, I was going to tell y'all. Because everybody like, well, Carl only comes in episode 3. I was not originally picked. He was the reason why I wasn't picked. Because let me back it up a little bit. And Dario did let him pick the entire cast, which to me, as Jamar and JT being my friends, like, well, we didn't agree with that. I get that. But like me, I am a production person. I understood his vision. If Chasing is going a different direction, I would be a character on Chasing similar to somebody like T.S. Lil Kendra. So with that being the case, if you were trying to go away from the old Chasing type thing, then yeah, you probably didn't want to do that, which I don't understand. Side note, we watch Married to Medicine, Housewives, Love and Hip Hop. They all do the same. They all have characters on there like me, but I don't fit the brand. But okay, let's for shits and giggles say that's what you were going for. I get that. So what I feel like you should have done was just go ahead and said, stop trying to make up their storyline. If you wanted to pull it up more professional cast, then what you should have did was just let them narrate their own story. What you tried to do was tell Tremel that he wasn't going to do music. Tremel was going to come there as a content creator. What? Yeah, he was going to go there and show cast members how to do reels. This ain't how Real Husbands of Hollywood. You can't tell them what they came on the show to do. They did that in the audition process already. So Tremel said he want to go here, want to sing his little heart out, and that was his storyline. That's what he's going to do. You can't go in there and tell somebody, this is your new storyline, this is what you're going to do. I want you to date this person that's on the cast. That's going to be your new storyline. That's what you were trying to do with the show.
Right. And that's
so that ain't how that works.
That's the reality of it all. People, you want to sit here and say all this stuff about Jamar, he's unprofessional, or you having all these high tensions and Jamar had an issue with you. No, this is literally, he's revising the entire story, people. Jamar did not have an issue with Justin. The moment Justin started having an issue with me and Jamar was in, and I'm going to tell y'all the picture. Picture it, 2025. We're sitting at a damn office bar. We're at the office bar and we're chilling and we're having our meeting or whatever about the season to start off production. And you decide to sit here and say all of these things about, the cast and all the shit like that. So me and Jamar decided to go ahead and throw in our final notes about the cast and in reference to having Carl on the cast or whatever. Your response to us was, no, at the end of the day, I don't want to hear anything negative about this cast. This is what we're going with or whatever. And my response to that was, okay, I received that and I understand what you're saying. However, this is an open forum for discussion. There was never a dictatorship from my understanding. So because of that, I felt as though it is room for all of us to have an opinion about what we thought that the cast could bring and what the cast would, what would make sense for the group in general. Because all of us as a whole, yes, Justin included, we all said that we wanted the season to be a group of friends. That's the whole point of y'all having this new cast. It's supposed to be starting from the bottom, creating a real group of friends, an inner circle for Chasing Atlanta. That's the point. So when we're getting into the situation and you're telling us that we shouldn't have Carl because of your own personal thoughts of him, that doesn't make any sense considering that Carl is Tremel's friend.
Not to mention, keep in mind also, this man has only met me one time. One time. I don't even know this man. I met him through Scotty a few years back.
Really?
That's it. I don't know nothing else about this man. He don't know nothing about me. That's it. He had an issue with my music. He said my music was too vulgar.
Yes.
From what
And
that's one thing that I did hear was said. But like I said, but you try to in your video, you try to make it sound like it was all Andario, and you was just going along with Andario
right.
said. Like what?
But see, here's the difference. You're saying that Carl's music is too vulgar. First off, duh. But the thing
Yeah,
about it is that that's an easy fix. Like,
easy.
really, Carl, what did you do for this season?
I put radio edits out to all my music that's featured on the season.
Exactly. And why is that? Because that's what producers do. Producers
Yes.
let their cast know what they need from them. Ooh.
Oh, that's it. That's all you had to do. That was
Yeah.
an easy fix. I did that in what 2 minutes.
Yeah. So again, your reasoning for why you don't like Carl was literally your own personal reason. It had nothing to do
Personal.
with business.
That's all I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, with the narrative that you try to put on that video, that makes no sense because I understand. Like I said, we'll play devil's advocate and say, let's say everything that you said was true. It was Andario. Andario didn't want it. Okay, cool. What did that have to do with your personal feelings about me? Because you don't know me, and you were making a lot of assumptions about me. I've only met you one time. And you, like I said, if you listen to the video, he's telling on himself then. Oh, all the cast ain't gonna be excited. Don't think I'm excited. Who would know that? The only person that's gonna know that would be me, because you know I'm the only one you had issues with that you still ain't told me about. You just didn't know that I knew.
Because I want to sit here and clear this one little piece up too. Let's stop sitting here acting like this bitch is just everything since sliced bread when it comes down to production. This girl don't have no TV credits. So for y'all to sit here and be boosting this bitch up like she was about to be everything since sliced bread for the boys and girls, calm the fuck down with that shit. Did she have a skill set? Yes. She was being brought on for her quality. Absolutely. But she has no production credits. And I can tell you firsthand, dealing with her, that she did not know what the fuck she was doing.
She didn't. I can tell you that now. For you to sit there and tell people, like, even the group that you put together, cool, but I understand you put that group together, but what is this group gonna do? Like, when you pick a group of people to go on a reality show, you have to know like how the stories are gonna connect with each other and what is gonna bring, what's gonna be the storyline here. And typically you as a producer, you kind of let this cast kind of do what they want to do. Bingeworthy has no ties. Here's one example. When he's talking about the leak, the whole leak that he did with TTB. Let's talk about the TTB leak. If you knew anything about Web Reality, you know TTB will only report the news, his assumptions, his guesses, what he thinks, his allegedly, he's going to do that. But you have no idea about any of that because you have no ties to the web community at all. Mind you, he had never seen a Chasing. I'm a big fan of Chasing. He hadn't seen a Chasing Reality episode at all before he signed on to the project. He had never saw it. Never saw it. So you don't know anybody in the web reality space. You don't know anything. Like, for example, like I used the analogy earlier, like Donald Trump saying, let's make America great again. But you don't really know how to do your job. Same could be applied to Bingeworthy. You don't know what you're doing. How you gonna say you're gonna make the show great again, but you don't even know the basic components of the people that's involved in this space? You don't know anybody in this space. And you can't say, oh, I want to do something completely different. You just pick half the people you picked for your cast are in this space. But I bet you didn't know that because you don't know them.
Let's pause for a second. I want to address a couple of these comments. So one person has said, no shade, JT, but Justin Eats, Bravo gave her own segment for RHOA to produce, and she ate that. And then somebody said something about she doesn't have credits, true, but look at them views. Just saying I'm split on this. Okay, so I'm going to address those things. As I said before, I'm not saying that Bingeworthy didn't have a skill set that would have been great for the platform.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that at all. That's why I even said at the beginning of the live, I said that I personally asked him, could I be do some form of mentorship or learning something of that nature that I could benefit from him and his skill set.
And mind you, I wasn't picked at first, and I said the same thing. I completely understood. I said that'd be a great look and a great partnership. Yes, it made complete sense to me. It made sense to me.
However, me personally speaking is this. Y'all are talking about the produced situation he did for Bravo. Totally get why y'all say it's so nicely done. Sure. But guess what? It was one type of layout. It was one template. He was asking them questions and they answered it. That's it. That is a whole different kind of layout than doing a TV show.
And let me explain something to y'all too in
the
the comments. What I need y'all to get out y'all mind is anybody that y'all see remotely attached to anybody celebrity, y'all just immediately equate that to the success. The name of this brand is Chasing Atlanta. People that are chasing and trying to make a name for themselves, typically on their own. We're making reason why you say, oh, y'all, I hear it in the comments all the time. It's so many artists, it's so many this. This is work that we put our own money, we write our own songs, our own stuff. We put our own into this. There's no attachment to no celebrities. It's just us on our own. Soon as somebody bring you have people going as far as, and this is no shade, on seasons of Chasing that has brought bitches like Charles and Netta on here and thought that was they come up. Like, y'all got to get that out y'all head. Y'all linking up with Shamar and y'all done made it. Where is that mentality coming from? Oh, he did a question answer thing on Housewives. He's made it. Girl, please. The same thing he's doing in this, no shade, we could have did years ago. It's nothing for me to get in there and do some goddamn commentary and say, yeah, I want to review these goddamn Housewives shows. I have everybody. I'm pretty sure if y'all don't know, y'all know I have the personality to do it. I'm not using that. That's not my jam. I want to do it strictly off of me. Period. That's it. Just like a lot of people that's casted and my fellow castmates that's casted for season 7. We want to do this with just us. That's it. So I don't know where that narrative comes from. We're not saying that Bingeworthy wasn't a good look. I say that. But what I'm telling y'all is don't let that bitch go in here and snake y'all and make it with all his, because that bitch talk real good. Oh, he talk real good. And yes, that's why a lot of people are, some people that are siding with him because he talks so good. He talk real good. He's lying. Period. I can't tell you what's going on in Dario because I wasn't there. But when it comes to me, he lied. He definitely lied.
Hey girl, yes, we're in the comments. So how can it work with this? Bitch, you don't know how to work. Let's talk about it. So let's get into your work. Since you want to talk about it. Okay, let's talk about your work. First off, you didn't even know how to manage bitches that you brought in that we didn't even knew nothing about. I'm not even going to say too much. But there was a whole scene that you had brought a bitch that me nor Jamar knew anything about them being involved in the cast. You brought them in and you didn't even know how to handle them yourself. They cursed you the fuck out. As soon as I walked through the door, they were cursing you out. They were mad as fuck because you were trying to get them to do shit that they really didn't even want to do for the scene. So let's really get into it. Then when I come in, talk to them, calm them down, alleviate the pressures, and also provide a solution to get what the fuck we need for the scene. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, you didn't even do anything. You coming to me asking me, did I do something wrong? Girl, yes, you did. Because you don't know how to manage people. Tell some, JT, you're humiliating yourself. This is sad. How am I humiliating myself? You the one who humiliated yourself, creating all of these lies. And you need to stop with all that lying. That's the problem with your content in general, bitch. You've been out here lying for years.
It was rage bait. The same reason why you said in this comment. You made the video because you knew what you was doing.
Exactly.
This is supposed to be my point. That's why I thought the collaboration with you and Chasing would have made sense because you smart. I'm not never gonna take away that you know what you're doing, but don't say that. What you're trying to do is you're trying to. This is a prime example of throw the rock and hide your hand. A prime example. You know what you're doing.
Talking about hidden agendas. Nobody had no issue with you, bitch. We had a thought that we wanted to advocate for Carl to be on the show because we had an idea for the group. It wasn't even just, yes, he's my friend. Of course I would want to put my friend in position, like I said before. However, that wasn't just the only thing. We're talking about creating a group of friends, right? So there got to be a group of friends being already involved, created, or made. Bitch, you wanted to create a scripted series. You wanted bitches to play roles. We didn't want bitches to play roles. We wanted bitches to be themselves and provide real chases and real stories, which is so convenient how you have all of this energy before the premiere. Why, I don't know, when in fact, everything that you contributed to the show was literally, probably 2 episodes worth, if that. Girl, everything within that trailer was solely off of me and Dario and Jamar. Bitch, you didn't provide no story intake in any capacity. So what are you talking about? I'm not humiliating myself at all. You humiliated yourself because instead of you being honest and being a real bitch and continuing to be in whatever the fuck sector you're in, you decided to come and start talking shit about bitches when this is supposed to be a highlight.
Because
This
it's
is a
supposed to be a
highlight
thing.
car
If
for
you were to
everybody
binge
to
worthy, and
enjoy.
if it's not gonna quote unquote be binge worthy, and your platform is so elevated, you could have did without the video. You didn't need to do it.
You didn't
Because I
have
mean,
to do it.
according to you, you got the bigger and the better platform. What did you do the video for? Because
Okay?
apparently nobody knows Chasing, but everybody know you. So you could have really did without the video. You didn't have to do it.
Like,
And then
girl,
mind you,
please.
to bring me up in it, yeah. Oh well, Carl was a spite to binge worthy. You didn't want me, but understand my thing with you is that you made it seem like, oh well, it was and Dario didn't want me, nigga. You had issues with me, and and that's what I'm trying to understand. You don't know me, so like, how do you have an issue with me and you don't know me? I met you one time.
Yeah, so here's the thing, Trey. Yes, I know everything that he brought to the situation. I know from the rental of equipment. I know all of those things, Trey. I was there. I don't have to watch the video enough. I know I watched the video enough. I know pieces enough. I personally can tell you present wise, I was there. We went through the whole thing. He even went through it with all of us. He asked us individually about our equipment. He went down the line in general. I'm aware of everything that he brought to the situation, which once again, and this is the last time I'm reiterated, I am not taking away the quality in which he could bring. That's nobody taking that away from him. But what you're not going to do in the process of you trying to tell your quote unquote story and your overall experience, you're not about to dog me out when I did nothing to you. Nobody did anything to you. Whatever situation you and Dario had in the back end, y'all should have addressed that in the back end. And last time I checked, you did. So I'm not going to really speak too much on Dario. He'll handle that if he chooses to. But what I will say for me personally, bitch, keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your video. I did nothing to you in any capacity. But I can sit up here and read you for days because in retrospect, you don't know what the fuck you were doing. Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
And
I
then
try to be
another
very
thing that
calm.
we have to mention is that you talk about the show full of castaways. First of all, let's get one thing
Yes.
straight. Yeah, let's start on that for a second. First of all, the show was mine. So I'll be the chasing castaway. I was castaway, but I do it just because I didn't make chasing. One monkey don't stop no show. Okay, so I may decide to do my own damn show. I am an entertainment fest all on my own. I don't need to be on chasing for that. I know how to brand tip. I built my name without being on a major show, so I know how to do that. That's not the big thing. But you make it seem like, oh well, she was working another show. Did you or did you not do binge-worthy content while you were on working on chasing? She has her own platform. This is Stylish TV. This is JT's platform. It's my show, so I brought it, and of course, she's my friend, my girl, and my business partner. So yes, I'm going to bring her in on it. Yes, executive producer helped me do it. You're speaking on things you don't know of. You're making stuff up. Like I said, you basically what I seen on this video is that you said things that just fit your narrative. And the narrative that you were trying to go, don't view that. And all we're saying is that if your issues with Dario, you should have that beef at that club. That ain't got to do with us. Keep me and JT out of that.
He didn't say
that ain't got to do with us.
He didn't say much about me, but you're saying that I left to do my own show with a bunch of castaways who didn't get on chasing?
Not to mention, you put the clip of the goddamn, you put the clip of our show in the goddamn in your video.
That's what I'm saying.
So you've been gathering this. You've been gathering this for a while. Yeah, and all I'm saying is like, we ain't got nothing to do with it.
Because first off, everybody knew I was doing the scene ATL from the jump. Because that was the whole point of me. Again, y'all are missing it. The point
working with chasing
him to learn new things.
Learn new things was for the scene. The scene has been something that we've been working on way past before Chasing even announced they were coming back. We have been talking about this.
Like, the girls just be lying. You're sitting here trying to create a narrative about Jamar, saying all this stuff about everybody had this secret animosity towards you and all of these things. Nobody had no issue with you. You wanted your things to go a certain kind of way. Fine, I get that. But we were trying to be a team. We were all trying to.
This is a classic case of somebody wanted something to go their way and it didn't go their way. Exactly. So instead of making a long-ass, hour-long video, just tell the truth. You had stepped into the Chasing platform. You wanted to go your way, it didn't, and now you mad. Point blank, period. That's it. So if y'all did, those of y'all that's in the comments that didn't watch the video, let me sum it up for you. Somebody wanted things to go their way, it didn't go their way, and now he mad, and now he's going to tell all goddamn documentary about it. That's what happened. But please leave me the fuck out of it. Because like I said earlier, nigga, you don't know me. You met me one damn time. Yes, you wanted to fuck my damn best friend. That's why you wanted to be on there. Cool. I didn't get casted. I didn't say a goddamn word about it. The only person that knew that is you. The only person that talked about that is you. And like I said, play devil's advocate. Let's say it was and Dario, like you claimed in your video, they didn't want me on there. All the slick shit that came, all the shade that came, it came from you. Come from Dario. And Dario had no problem with me being in the background holding the goddamn towel. He wouldn't have had no issue with that. Only person that had the issue with me being on there was you. Point blank, period. So please put on a narrative like you don't know what's going on.
Right. And then here's the thing. Nobody's not about to sit here and explain too much about anybody who's sitting here, you know, all this extra stuff about, oh, that's not what was said, but go off. Girl, we know exactly what is given.
We know what the fuck was it. And mind you, I didn't know, you know what? Why do you want better? We don't got to know what the fuck said. We were there. It's a difference of knowing what's said and who was there.
Like, that's the thing. The fact of the matter, the point of the live is everybody sitting here trying to question it. The point of the live is we are sitting here responding to the live that he made that wasn't actually what happened in real life in real time. Let's really keep it a buck.
And let's go with this skill, this narrative without, oh, well, I know how Dario does and he's going to respond. What, you're not expecting people to respond to you? Are you not? Are you unwell? Did you think that nobody was not going to say nothing to you? You can...
Okay, I think he just went out for a second. Carl, you went out. Didn't want you also, Carl. So is December line also? Carl, you going in and out, babe. JT, you just admitted that you only knew pieces of info. What are you saying? I said that I knew about what was going on involving the production. When it came down to what Justin brought to the table and to the situation, I never discounted that from him at all. I never discounted that. But the parts that wasn't being discussed properly was, in fact, certain areas in which you're saying you had all of this built up animosity between Jamar or me not being around. You didn't know why I wasn't around. Like, I wasn't around because we was already filming our show before they started filming Chasing Atlanta. It just so happened that we started doing it at the same time. So when it came down to it, yes, we were juggling both. I had life going on. And then plus I started seeing how he was maneuvering where my opinion didn't matter. Jamar's opinion didn't matter. He solely wanted to have conversations with Dario about everything that was going on. That's what it gave. So for me, I'm like, well, what was the point of me being a part of the production if anything that me or anybody else has to say does not matter? So I backed away. That's really all that was. Yes, exactly. That's why I said I had life happening. And I also had feelings towards what he was doing. So I wasn't about to sit here and continuously put in over something that honestly I wasn't a fan of anymore. I enjoyed Dario, but I was just like, I'm not a fan of how Justin's maneuvering. And there were times when we do try to have conversation with him, and you're just telling me straight up that you don't want to hear what I have to say. So what the fuck you think I'm gonna do? Sit there and keep on trying to talk to somebody who don't want to hear what I have to say? No. A lot of people were rejected from casting. Did Bingeworthy have a personal issue with them too? No, that's the girl. Anyways, I'm just trying to tell the story for what it really is versus what is being said in this video. Can we just agree that the Bingeworthy episode is great promo for the new season? Honestly, I'm not a fan of it because again, it's about the time.
I am. I'm not gonna hold you. Regardless of how I feel about the situation, I'm glad he did the video because all promotion is good promotion. At the end of the day, in this realm, it was that was a great idea. It was great promotion for the show.
So it's like, girl, I'm just not a fan. I'm really just not a fan of her. I was okay with her. I didn't have an issue with her. Even after everything that happened between him and Dario, I didn't make it my issue. We still was following each other. I still was liking the things that he posted. I didn't have no issue with Justin in any capacity. So I just not a fan of now, like the show is coming out and then you're just saying these little backhanded things. Now we got a show of misfits, basically what you're saying, because these are people that wanted to be on Chasing. Like, it's given, like, girl, these backhanded things that you want to say, like, and if you wanted to know why I wasn't around, you should have called and asked me the same way I had a conversation with Matthew, the same way I've had a conversation with Jamar or Dario. You never cared. So, and nobody's not caring. You know, we're not friends. So I can understand that you may not care. Cool. But don't try to paint it a narrative like I was just abandoning the situation. Because again, I read between the lines. It's verbally, yes, you say one thing, but we know what you're trying to say. It's the same thing with the whole thing when it comes down to Jamar. You're saying all this stuff about Jamar, but y'all didn't have a real issue. You had an issue with Jamar. Say that. Jamar ain't did nothing to you. Jamar ain't said nothing to you.
But that's what I said. I said in the video, he talked real good. And that's why it's this torn thing. Like, okay, because mind you, don't think for 1 second I didn't see all the naysayers and the ones that be riding on the coattails and shit all in the comments. Trust me, I'll let y'all know I saw all of y'all.
Right. And
So I already get what's going on here. You got people that say stuff that they got their own issues with and Dario and Chasen and all that damn shit. Or people who, not a part of the platform no more, got a whole lot to say. We all saw it. So at the end of the day, yeah, it fits the narrative. It worked out. It was beautifully done. Beautifully done. I ain't mad at it.
Janelle says, I understand, but JT, if you were the creative director, like for the pictures, why do Bingeworthy need to come to you about production? That's not what I'm saying. When we have meetings, if we all are sitting in the table together and we're having a conversation about one topic, why would you tell me literally verbatim as I'm expressing my thoughts that, oh, well, I don't want to hear any negativity or I don't want to hear what you have to say about this? Why would you tell a person that and then think I'm going to be okay with having a conversation with you?
You wanted to be your way or the highway. And that's why I said the whole reason why you made the video. Like I said earlier, you wanted to go your way. It didn't. That's why you made the video. That's what you're mad about. It didn't go your way.
Yeah. Like, girl, what? I'm just trying to understand, like, what is all this extra energy for? Like, I just don't like that. I really don't like that. How is it that all of this energy has been built up, I guess, when nobody been saying nothing about you? You just chose to come out of nowhere and make this video right before the premiere. Let's get it. I'm just going to keep clocking this. Like, right before the premiere, when nobody said anything about you, nobody was dogging you out, nobody wasn't dropping anything, like nobody wasn't doing anything like that. And then out of nowhere, boom, you decided to do this now. That's very hateful. It really is hateful. No shade. Like you're trying to throw salt on some bullshit. For what? For what? Again, whatever you and Dario had going on, girl, what does that got to do with anything? Like, that had nothing to do with the overall production as itself. When you left, we decided to go ahead and keep on pushing. We ain't got no choice.
And let's be clear, I wasn't the only new cast member that was brought aboard. It wasn't just me. It was another case. It was two cast members that brought on. I just happened to be one of them. But I guarantee you got a show now.
Yes. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Nah, they were talking about him on those panels and Marathon Lives. Who? And then he made the video because his footage is being used. There was I ain't going to speak on that. Because here's the thing. Yes, your footage is being used if you sign on to be a part of a platform. What?
Excuse me. Let me tell y'all a little something of how that works, even with the scene. Remember, I told let me just give y'all a little insight on the scene ATL. When we started filming, we had cameramen. We had people that had footage. Guess what? They're no longer with the project, but guess what footage we still using? You signed on to be a part of the project. Yes, we gonna still use your footage. What are you saying? Yeah, we absolutely are gonna still use it. Yeah. You were like when you shot the footage, you were a part of the brand and we still gonna use it. What the hell? We still got things that we need to do. Just because you're not here, don't mean we're not gonna use the footage no more. That's crazy.
Right. And then somebody was saying about him being brought up. I don't know when that said it. Thank you, Rebri, because I'm still
nobody ever brought the thing. This is what I guess what this is referring to, because Bingeworthy being absent from the platform, a lot of people that's like, as y'all know this, when we talk about things like the 12K and all this other stuff, people get a little wind of something. And as bloggers do, like to me personally, doing their job. Because when me and Tremel did the corporate mouthpiece, do the same thing. If we hear it, we gonna talk about it. Got it? So that's what happened. So Binge just got word that Bingeworthy wasn't a part of the platform no more. And it was discussed already. So yeah, they have discussed that already. So yeah, he did it, but at the end of the day, like Bingeworthy tried to put in this video is that his, he had such an upper echelon. Y'all gotta read between the lines, sweetheart. He basically said that, bitch, it's Bingeworthy. This is it. This is the standard. This is where it's at. So to his defense, if your platform is all of that, what did you do the video for? Because nobody else knew you.
Because this entire
Especially
time
in this sector, nobody knows you in this
you've
sector.
been binge-worthy this entire time, correct? You had all these views and all these subscribers before you even came into this sector or interacted with Indaria, right? So what was the point of the
Like,
video?
I'm confused here.
Yes, but what's the point of the video outside of being nasty? And then try to act like, oh,
it was doctored up with great.
Like, girl,
it was doctored up with great dialogue. That's what it was. But it was basically a real catty professional way of just being a bitch. That's all it was.
That's really all
and I live for it.
But it's just like, girl, I'm not here for that. Now I did watch 15 minutes of his video, and
I was here for it. I ain't gonna hold you. I was.
He really thought he was going to walk into a Bravo level production, like, sir.
Why do y'all keep saying that? Y'all do know this is the web reality sector here. If we had Bravo money, Love and Hip Hop, VH1, BET money, the things that we talk about with quality and mics and this and that production, we would be having that conversation. People are really giving y'all projects with the coins in their pocket, working their 9 to 5s. Everybody over here, it's a select few that don't do nothing else. They got entrepreneurships and all the things, but most of the people in this sector work 9 to 5, including the ones that give y'all these grand productions. How you think they funded it? So I don't know why y'all. I hear that so much. Bravo level this, Bravo level that. Yes, chasing generates a lot of views, but at the end of the day, we still are a web-based reality platform. Still, what is that? What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, it talks. I hate the flip flop. Hold on. First off, Bingeworthy have some thanks for watching. Y'all tune in to Case in Atlanta season 7. Oh, they were going to do that anyway.
They were going to do it anyway, sweetheart.
They were going to do that anyways.
Including all them dick riders that was in your comments. They the main ones. They'll be the first bitches on there with the notifications on.
Carl, we know that. I'm saying that he thought. Hold on, because I done missed it.
Hold on, let me read it. Shit.
I'm saying that he thought it was going to be a Bravo level production. LOL, calm down.
Don't you yell at me, bitch.
Okay.
I was just saying. Okay.
Listen, I hated the flip flopping in the chat. It's like he wanted to tear down the web series. That's exactly what he wanted to do. That's my point. When he made the video, he already knew that there were, which we can go ahead and address now, weird ass hating ass bitches who was just waiting for the next bitch to pop up with a hate train to start. And they were going to jump right on to the caboose and ride along.
And they did.
And that's the bullshit that I don't like. If y'all have to hate a bitch in real life, hate a bitch present in the forefront, and hate them consistently. Don't sit here and be hating a bitch when somebody else brings some random new ass tea and start trying to start some shit. Then all of a sudden, you got a story to tell. And then you got something else to say. Oh, I was proven right. Girl, please get the fuck out of here. Y'all are weird and y'all are bored. Get something else to do. Get something else to do. If your content, if your time is solely on when somebody is being disrespected or being destroyed, or there's some type of derogatory discussion being had, please, y'all know what the fuck it is.
My only issue with that is that, I mean, they said what they said in the comments, but the only person that's remotely on the same level quality wise as Chasen is Bingeworthy. Yeah. Everybody in the comments talking shit. Y'all ain't got shit going on. Exactly. And that's no shade.
That's what was so funny. All these hoes had so much to say, but bitch, where are y'all shows? Where's y'all?
At least Bingeworthy was a worthy opponent. He was a worthy opponent this time.
Okay, at least
just saying.
At least that's why I'm saying. Let's go ahead and give Bingeworthy her 10s real quick.
I'll give her 10s, but she was the only worthy opponent.
I was about to say, at least the bitch worthy enough to be arguing with a bitch with the quality that he carries.
I'm just saying.
Like, girl, let's not sit here and play around. Not hate consistently. One thing I appreciate about JT. Yes, bitch. One thing about it is two things for sure. When it comes down to Carl and JT, we are real ass bitches. And so when it comes down to it, if you do not like me, fine. As long as I know. Don't sit here and pretend like you fuck with me. Don't sit here and pretend like you fuck with my friends. Don't fuck with Carl. Don't fuck with Jamar.
Hey, I gotta get some shit together that's not how that happened. Not with me, because you was being weird with me, but I don't know why. Because I don't know nothing about you, so I understand.
Chris says, I like your new show. I just want to see you all living happy, healthy, and you all have everything you need. Make your own money.
Oh, we do.
Thank you, babe. And you will.
But I don't want for 1 second y'all think. I mean, some of y'all know me. Y'all know damn well I didn't need to be. There's nothing cast away over here, baby. I'm always the moment. That's always gonna be a thing. And you best believe I didn't need a platform like Chase. I wanted a platform like Chasen, but I don't need that to keep thriving and doing what I'm doing. But don't ever
Exactly.
think that like, bitch, I just like I wasn't worthy enough to be on the show or something, baby, please. Because if you saying that, basically, well, you just how you picked your own, you picked the entire cast on your own. What you saying about the people that was on 1 through 6 is all I'm
No,
trying to say.
Canty. I'm not specifically talking about Justin anymore. I'm talking. Well, I already said that
No,
we're addressing the bitches that were following suit when his video was going on.
no, yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with him.
Yeah, we already
It's
offered a
as
we
many
offered,
things that happened. There was many
yeah,
things
there
that
was
happened. We
many
just
things
dressing
we
everything at
offered
one
on that.
time.
We're not even talking about her.
Yeah, we just
We
grouping
talk
them all
about
together.
everybody who so quick to switch their tones when they hear something negative about a bitch. That's weird behavior.
I don't like a
That's so
bandwagon
weird.
bitch. If you
I can't
hate me on
stand it.
yourself, but you don't need to link up with a bitch to do that. Trust me, I hate bitches all by myself. I don't never need nobody to help me. But I
Yes.
don't
And
like
that's
you. I
so
got my own reason for it. Like I said, but regardless, like I said, when we started the video, I said I don't know what the issue is with Dario because I wasn't in production. That ain't my lady jam. I wasn't there. I'm addressing the shit that was said about me. I don't care
right.
about nothing else. Because like I said, you showed your
Exactly.
hand when you told everybody that like they may not think I want to see them. You don't. And
You
yeah, I've
know,
heard you say it already. You didn't. So don't sit there and try to pretend like, oh, I didn't have nothing against that. It isn't Dario that didn't want Carl. No, bitch, it was you.
my girl, please. I'm just over her. I'm over all the energy, honestly. It's all weird. Very, very weird. I think this can be solved over a good crab ball and Hennessy party. I'm weak.
Hell, the
Case,
party ain't stopped over here. Hell, we just coming addressing the damn shit. Best believe this train ain't gonna stop running. It's just we just addressing it and moving. We go live every Monday.
K-Star is K-Star. Love him down, good, bad, indifferent. He holds himself accountable, and when he's wrong on the rare occasion, he admits it.
Yeah, you damn right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But bitch, that wasn't
Soulful,
it. I'm just
Soulful
saying.
Dog was clearly like it's no shade, girl, but you clearly are team Bingeworthy, and I love that for you. People are allowed to change their minds once new information is presented. So
No,
here's
that
the
he
thing:
right. You
you
true. That's
absolutely
good. You
correct.
absolutely
But,
right.
but but the difference is like when new information is presented, a person with some sense would assess the information first. They would gather more information to back the statements that were presented, and then they will present a whole new thought process. They don't just jump to conclusions just because a bitch said one word or one sentence or made one video. It's never that simple to a bitch like me because I'm not that easily swayed.
Yeah, true that.
So let's really talk about it.
Yeah.
Soulful Dog. That's I'm Team Scotty by nature too. Don't try it. I live. I'm crying.
I don't think so. I don't think they were trying to throw Tramel under the bus
Paul
with
doesn't
that.
don't take casting choices personally.
I
We
think when
all
it
want
comes
to
to the me and Tramel thing,
see
you was. I mean, trust me, this has been a narrative with me and Tramel for so long. I think me and Tramel have been. We are like kind of like the Bobbsey twins. Y'all see us together all the time, and a lot of people aren't used to seeing us by ourselves. Now, I think the thing is with Tramel is more timid than I am. I am a little bit more feistier than he is, but I think our dynamic works. I honestly, this is my personal opinion. I felt like Tramel can go on that show and stand on his own 2 feet, just like I can go on that show and stand on my own 2 feet. But I know people that supporters of ours love to see us together. Like I wouldn't have wanted to be on Chasing without him, and I know he was probably going through it on there without me. So that was pretty much the whole just between me. I don't think that it was a throw Tramel under the bus type situation.
Yeah, we could address it. And then he told
I
us
don't
in
think that.
Dixie,
That's my opinion.
girl, tell the people how y'all said Tramel can't even sing and was mentally unfit to be on the show. Okay, let's address it. First off, because you're trying to sit here and flip the narrative. First off, I never said that Tramel couldn't sing. What I did say was, I'm a person who looks at things on the real tip. And since we want to keep it a buck, because I've always been a real ass bitch, you will never sit here and try to turn anything against me or my friends, bitch. So what I did say
Uh-uh.
was, number one, the reason why we want to Carl and Tramel on the show is because we know that, number one, yes, Carl is a rambunctious bitch, but he also knows how to bring the best out of his friend. That's what talking about a production looks like. To be honest, is I'm very honest, babe. So when it came down to specifically talking about Tramel, what I did say was, I specifically know how the world is set up. And I have been involved in lives and conversations and discussions that involve Tramel, his music, and everything. And that y'all in the streets of Potomac would be quick to say, oh, talk your shit and say all kind of shit about Tramel. So I felt personally just throwing him out there by yourself Tell me something. Y'all hear her shaking up? Where? Where am I shaking up? I'm telling the story. What are you talking about? I'm just telling you exactly what it is. I already
I
know
think when it comes to me and
want to
Tramel's
play
like
in Tramel's face. So
people,
I
I think when
didn't
people
want him
understand that
to
me and
be.
Tramel are a lot more alike than
Yes,
people
I didn't
understand.
want him
We
to
are a
be
lot
on the
more
show
alike than
by
people
himself.
understand.
Period. That's just
And I
it.
know
I didn't want him to
Tramel
entertain
don't
himself.
really have time for the bullshit. Like things that like when you're doing a reality show, a lot of things that most people would be like, probably get a rise out of and give you a nice little, a nice epic scene. Tramel just don't give a fuck. He'll be like, girl, I'm not addressing her or her ugly ass. That's how Tramel is. But me, I'll be like, Tramel, wrap that bitch by her neck and tell her something. And he'll be like, you know what? Hell yeah, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. And then
I'm
it
just
kind of
sitting
goes,
here. I'm
that's
sitting
just
here
our
trying to say,
dynamic.
I'm trying to figure out where did I lie at. Tell them this is where I go. Bitch, you should have been left because I dropped the link for you, how and you didn't come up. So, bitch, since you not coming up, you should have been left. I don't even know why you sitting here windmilling for in these comments thinking you dropping tea. I said what the fuck I said, which was I already know because I know Tramel personally. I knew what he actually went through, and I knew where he was at. So when it came down to it, I didn't want him to then be torn up by the comments and how the show is set up sometimes, how shows in general are set up. When you are a person who is now in the public forum, people are ready to tear you limb from limb. And y'all had already did that months back on other lives and platforms. So I didn't want him to be on the show by himself, period. So yes, it may have come off as me just straight up saying I'm dogging my friend out. No, it wasn't me dogging my friend out. You're just trying to sit here and switch everything around. That's all you're doing. You're trying to switch it all around. Girl, please. LOL, calm down, my love. It's a shame how y'all did y'all friend. How is it a shame? He's still on the show. And Carl's on the show. And it just so happens that Carl is on the show when you leave.
I'm
That's
a
the only
castaway,
thing.
okay? I am Wilson, bitch.
Like, girl, please. Like, we dogged my friend out. Let's not do that.
I am Wilson, bitch. I am just here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you want to sit here and try to act like you were coming from a good place, but you're trying to throw all these weird ass daggers to try to play on me and Tramel's relationship. Girl, we're not the weakest link, boo.
I've been friends with Tramel for over 10
We know
years.
you love
Trust me,
Tramel. We know you love Tramel. You want to fuck him.
Tramel does not need no help from me. I can tell
We
y'all
know
that
you
now. He
love
don't need no
Tramel.
help from me.
We know you love Tramel. You want to fuck
Tramel
him.
did. If y'all, when this season comes out January 28th, you will see Tramel didn't need no help from me. He did. He handled himself beautifully on his own. Because some of them
Like,
things that he
girl,
did
you
on
want
his own,
all
I
the
wasn't
things
even
to
there.
say, address it. Get up
I wasn't
here.
even there. He
Tell
did beautifully on
glad you
his
know,
own.
girl.
And y'all, if y'all
I'm
the
glad you
Tramel
did.
that
I'm
y'all
glad
thought
you
y'all
being
knew,
honest.
y'all gonna see a complete different Tramel this season, and it had nothing to do with me, baby.
Yeah, and it didn't.
Y'all
But
seen
the
the real
thing is,
Tramel. Tramel know
since
what
a
he
bitch
doing.
want to sit here and try to throw it out there like that, I wanted to go ahead and let it be known. Tell some, yes, I want you to be a pop star. Please. Well, you all did say the only reason Tramel was casted because he wanted him very shady. Like he wanted to sit here and create a
Why am I breaking up? Hold on, is that you or me?
other
Hello. Yeah, I thought it was me breaking up. Yeah, that's what was it. I thought it was my phone, so
I'm
I
over
had.
here looking crazy as hell. Like,
Yeah,
what
because I'm looking
the
like, girl, mind you, I had refreshed my shit because I thought it was my phone doing it. I'm looking like, bitch, I've got good Wi-Fi over here. What going on? Yeah, but January 28th, like all I'm saying here for y'all, for the people, is that I don't mind. I just wanted to set the record straight on, what I felt about, what was mentioned about me. But hey, I appreciate the video either way. Hey, because now I'm on the show and baby. January 28th, bitch. Because I know everybody that was hating and don't like it or was trying to figure out what's going on, they all gonna tune in. So like Bingeworthy said, and like we're saying, January 28th, tune in, Chasing Atlanta, season 7.
listen.
It's
Oh
going
yeah, and I'm
down.
sorry, you
And the
guys. I
scene that's
had
coming is returning as well. So,
yes, I had a
look out for
little
that.
technical difficulty. My
You know.
apologies, you guys. But no, that's just really what it is. We're not even about to sit here and give this no more life. Like I said, the whole point of us having this live was
Ah,
to address it for
hello?
what it was, and then that's it. Like, baby, the show is coming
JT,
out.
move towards the router.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Move towards the router.
Hold
Well, it's
on.
interesting. But I do hope in this whole thing that, and Dario does what he used, what as they quote unquote say that he does, always respond. I hope he responds. I'd like to hear what he got to say. Like I said, I wasn't there for that, so I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. They ain't none of my business. I don't know,
Oh, I can't wait.
but it is going to be great. Okay.
You can hear me, Carl.
Yeah, I might be stream y'all. It might really be StreamYard because
Yeah, it's
StreamYard has been
really
on some. We
StreamYard,
are
y'all. Like,
currently looking into another platform to do this
yes.
from because
Y'all better
StreamYard has
talk
been giving
louder
us
than
the
Dario.
blues.
Make sure them
Not only
episodes
over
are
here when we do the
working.
chasing panel and anybody hell, when I go to Harvey Island Live and do the same shit. So I don't know what the hell up with StreamYard.
So hold on, address that part, Carl. Somebody,
It's a
because
lot
I saw
going
this a
on.
couple times where somebody said something about you jump ship because you left the show and
Okay,
went to your
yeah,
chasing.
lives are hard. They are definitely hard.
You heard me, Carl?
JT, I don't know if you're talking, but I see you. I just can't hear you. Oh, you look muted.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
I can't hear.
Oh, she talking? Oh, so am I the problem? All right, let me see if she come back in. If she can't, then it might be me. I might need to go back out.
It's you,
But it might.
Carl.
Can you hear me?
We can't hear you, JT.
Oh, okay.
LOL. I'm screaming. Ciao. Hello. Okay, we can hear both of you. All right, Carl, come back in when you can. Took a lifeboat and threw up the deuces. I'm screaming.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, god damn it. Mind you, I
Stream
walked out because when you was breaking up, I thought it was me. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought my shit was
yeah,
good.
stream out just raggedy.
Yeah, I figured it's probably what it was.
That's it. That's really it. Took a level. We can hear you, JT. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we just wanted to address the situation, and then we're dead in this. Like honestly, on some real shit. And I'm making this a statement. We're coming back this week. The scene is coming back this week. So as when it comes down to it, I want to address this, and I'm dead in it. Like when it comes down to all of this shit, if I'm totally honest with you guys, we're not going to address no more bitches in this web world. We're not going to address these bitches outside of whatever the fuck they do and whatever the fuck they came from. This is a
Ah,
job. There will be nothing else from us when it comes down to this. Like we're literally going to focus solely on what we're doing over here and what we're doing at Chasing. Tell some yes, please defend your actual show. Babe, we have multifaceted situations over here, babe. We do multiple things. So if I want to defend Chasing Atlanta, it's because I worked there. If I want to defend the scene, it's because I made it. If I want to defend real life, it's because I also work there. Bitch, I do a lot of things. So I can defend what the fuck I want to. Too feisty. How about
ah,
you focus on what the
ah.
fuck you need to be doing? Which
Oh,
is
you're
business.
taking
Who are
it. Oh,
you?
you're taking it tonight.
Like, girl, I don't.
You're taking it.
I'm kind of tired of her. She's been in this windmilling for bitches who don't even know her from a can of paint. Like, girl,
Ah,
get yourself on out of here.
you get off too good. Let her neck go.
Like, girl, she need to get a hold of her neck and tighten it. The fuck?
Ah,
Like, girl,
ah.
please. Like, yeah, here's the thing: like, y'all don't know when with the behind the scenes stuff. Y'all go based off of just these videos. Y'all don't actually involve yourself with people for real, for real. Y'all really don't know what the fuck be going on, but y'all be having so much to say. And then when bitches actually give y'all the information, y'all still want to do whatever the fuck y'all want to do with it. Girl, stay up from over here with that bullshit. Please do. And we not. I'm not going to sit here and give it any more life. I'm letting her hell go, Feisty. I don't even know you to even have an energy with you. But girl, stop playing in these comments with us. Play over there with the girls who you like to play with. This ain't that.
Well, damn.
Thompson, word is you honored Bingeworthy mentioned you. Bitch, he couldn't honor me for nothing. Bitch, you was begging, borrowing, and stealing just to be involved with the housewives girls after years of lying. Please get the fuck out of here. You couldn't sit here and honor me with nothing. As I said before, quit playing. Y'all came to Scotty's channel, beg for our support. Now you got an attitude. Too feisty. I don't fuck with you. That's just what it is.
It was actually me. I was the beggar. Okay? I'm the
Exactly. I didn't
castaway
go to
and the
Scotty
beggar. It was actually
ask for nothing. When it comes down to his
me,
supporters, like that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes down to Scotty and his supporters, baby, we know who the real supporters are because they don't come over here with that bullshit. So let's just really be on that. Like if you really was a Scotty supporter, you wouldn't be coming over here with that bullshit. Simple.
Well, I needed the views, so yeah. It was me. I was the beggar. I needed the views. So yeah, that was all me.
This channel for support if this is an issue. What
Yeah,
are
that was
you
me.
talking about? What are you talking about? Choose one girl were you a fan or not. You're showing your slip, hun. Bravo wouldn't work with me if I was a liar, girl. Keep chasing drama, because we all can see your work. Girl, what are you talking about? Again, the link was being dropped and you still just talking shit in the comments. You are more than welcome to come up here and say what the fuck you need to say. Because girl, I didn't say I was a fan of yours. See, this is how he liked to twist words. That's the perfect example right there. I never said I was a fan of his. I said I enjoyed his work. I seen what he could do. So I wanted to learn certain pieces. Girl, get the fuck out of here.
You're taking it today. Just taking
Prophet, please go to hell.
Taking it.
Prophet, please go to hell. Because you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, please go to hell. Oh, it is, but it already will happen, Bingeworthy. Like I said, I didn't have an issue with you. But now that you wanted to make it one, we can definitely have an issue. Like, I don't care.
Come on.
Exactly. Nobody ain't ever said fuck Scotty Gang. Like, stop playing. Talking about some feisty has been a long running. Okay, and there's such a thing as disgruntled fans. Not every fan of somebody is a good fan. She's one of those fans. Girl, the fuck? What are we talking about?
She's taking it today. She's taking it.
Girl, please.
All right. Well, the Shakespeare premiere is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. The thing will be back this week, and Chasing premieres for everyone else on the 28th. Jax, please. Okay.
Okay. Yes, we're done with this over here. Good night, good night, good night. Cause y'all are weird as fuck. They're just giving some weird hoes just popping on in and out. Girl, please. So y'all have an amazing evening, and we're done with this and that.
Yes. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.